Good morning. My name is Carrie Munoz. I come to you from the Santa Cruz County School Superintendent's Office. We are here today to talk about our CCREO Hub and the FAFSA, the FAFSA form. I'm really happy to report that, the Gear Up grant is still going, and we are still trying to help students and give them the support they need for their future careers, and help their families with financial literacy and anything we can do. So I'd like to introduce Manny Gonzalez. Go ahead, Manny, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Manny Gonzalez, as Carrie's mentioned, and I also work for the School Superintendent's Office as a Gear Up coach and also Hub coordinator, I guess you could say. And I am here to assist families, students, parents in need for their post-secondary needs, your FAFSA needs, all that good kind of stuff. That's what I do. I got you.
Okay, great. So I have some questions for Manny, and please feel free to send us some questions in the chat if you'd like. For people hearing about the CCREO Hub for the first time, Manny, what is it and who does it serve? The
CCREO Hub is it's a location where you can come and visit us. It is over at the Santa Cruz Center. The hub, as we call it, is an access point basically to get assistance with anything you might need for school, for any financial aid kind of questions that we can help you figure out ourselves too, because we aren't per se a financial aid department, but we do help with PIMA needs and everything as well too. You can come to us for FAFSA assistance. You can come to us for lots of different things that will help you succeed in your post-secondary life, whether it be school, work, that kind of stuff too.
Great, and yeah, we're going to kind of get into some of those specifics here in a bit. So where exactly can they find you? Where is it located?
So if you go down Grand Avenue, right now we're in downtown Nogales. So if you go down Grand Avenue, well, north on Grand Avenue, you'll eventually get to where Mariposa and Grand is. There's a Walgreens in that corner. If you go behind that Walgreens, you'll see the Santa Cruz Center. Can't miss it. It says it above the building there. There's a PIMA logo there as well, and that's where you can find me, through the double glass doors in the front. Immediately when you come in, hang a right. You can't miss this flow. I'm right there.
And they've kind of changed your location there at the Santa Cruz Center, but you're right in the front of the building, which is kind of nice.
So we used to be in the back of the building. So for those folks that were familiar with the hub before, we are now in the front. So again, not the back, to the front side.
Yeah. And I know you've been going to schools and helping seniors with the FAFSA as well. So you also are mobile, I know that.
Absolutely.
Okay, what inspired the creation of the College and Career Access Center, the CCREO Hub?
CCREO Hub came to be because it seemed like there was a need for more assistance as far as, for the students, as far as the high schools go. I know the counselors can get very busy. I've seen it personally myself. As Carrie mentioned, we do go to schools, Rio Rico High School, Patagonia, Nogales, anywhere. We go to so many different schools. It's 4 counselors for tons and tons of students. So the CCREO came about to establish pretty much a connection, an extra connection for students to be able to get the help if they're feeling like they're a little bit behind on things, if the counselors are getting a little bit swamped, we can step in to help them out as well too. And that's where that partnership with the counselors is really great. And it's been evident these last couple of months as well too, where I get invited to school. So that's what we're here for. That's what the CCREO Hub is for helping out the community, an extra hand for the community.
Yeah, and you mentioned some of the services, but can you kind of give a synopsis of like the actual services that we do provide and even the extra workshops that we provide?
Yes, so let's start with the workshops. We do professional development type of workshops as life skills and stuff that students may need to face for the future. Basically, communication skills, whether they need to learn how to interview, public speak. We also do work with resumes, interview practice. That's some of the stuff that does get hit on quite a bit and students do request. So we'll help with that stuff. The FAFSA assistance is one-on-one, so we'll look through your account, see what do you need, whether you need to start up an account, like make a brand new one, or if you need to file for the current year, past year FAFSA form. We also, what else do we do? We do a ton of stuff.
I know, it's crazy. Family engagement as well.
Yes,
we get
family
the families
engagement.
Involved.
Some of the past events that we used to do as well too, and that we're hopefully going to be able to do again, would be things such as Thrive Fest, family resource nights, launch parties, where we help seniors get ready for their senior year and also for their graduation that coming up year as well too. So
yeah, awesome. What about career exploration tools? How do you go about helping students come up with a career?
So for career exploration, the best thing I can do for a student is definitely sit one-on-one with the student and just get to know each other, pull the ideas out of their head, see what it is they're thinking, what they enjoy, and what they know they're going to be able to look forward to each day. And if more further digging is needed, we use different career interest profiles like ONET. There's a My Future AZ, and it's a quiz that you can't fail, so don't be afraid of it. But it pulls the personality types out of the person taking the quiz, and from that, the answers that the student is giving, we can see what kind of careers they can be aligned with.
Yeah.
And we take it from there.
I actually remember doing the agilities test.
Agilities, yep.
With our group of kids, and it's just so funny how even us have, we've been in careers for quite a while, how for some reason, once you start answering those questions, it does help you. It does really help you. Are you seeing any trends in what students are most interested in, like college, trades, military, certification? I know we also are offering some certification programs, but do you see any trends out there?
Yes. So there is a few trends that I'm seeing. There's some that are good, there's some that are bad. So we'll start with the good. There is a lot of interest, and obviously students are caring more for their after graduation life, basically their post-secondary life. I'm starting to see more students are taking an interest in PIMA, which is good, saving yourself some money there. The university interest is still there as well too, so we do speak on that. And trades, that is starting to come up as well too. Seeing where students are they're interested in looking into the avionics program. There's a lot looking into engineering, the hands-on stuff. So if you hear trade certification programs. As far as certifications go as well too, we have seen where students are wanting to get their CPR certifications, and we're reaching out as well as trying to see what other interests are. But so that's some of the positives. There's a lot more interest now with the futures, their own futures. Negative stuff I've seen is that students are afraid to ask the questions that they need to. They're worried about FAFSA. Don't worry about FAFSA, and we'll explain why in detail in a bit, but definitely don't worry about FAFSA. Just get it done even if you don't know where you're going to go. And we can get into that as well. And if you ever have any doubts about FAFSA or where you want to go, I can help you.
Yeah, and Manny can. He's updated on all the training when it comes to FAFSA and things like that. That's why he's always in demand by the schools. How about a success story that you can share with us? Are there any success stories?
Absolutely. Coming out of our own cohort, the 2024 grads, there's quite a few. And to pinpoint some of them, let me give you some names for Melanie Camacho, for example. She's been working super hard on her future success as well too, taking on school full time, also working part-time for AmeriCorps, and now also going to be working up in Tucson, getting ready for her transfer year. We have Camila Caseña, who is also a PIMA student, but is on the teaching pathways and is moving on successfully from there. So very proud of you guys for that. Javier Peralta, Javi, as we know him as well too. Martinez Peralta, I think. He's working very hard on his transfer year right now as well too, and has worked with the Wildlands Fire.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of students, and it's great to see that. It's also students that maybe I've taken a gap year. There is a few, I wish I could remember their names, that are signing up now to get their FAFSA and then go into their first year of PIMA as well too.
Oh yeah, we've seen that quite a bit, because in 2024 the FAFSA form was so difficult that some kids just took a whole year off.
It was very
going back and thinking about their next steps, which it's never too late. Even as an adult, you can fill out FAFSA forms.
Absolutely.
Some of those stories. It's great when the students come back and tell you. But one of the things that those few stories that you mentioned. I remember us helping them get into college, right? Helping them with those applications. Then also them being part of the Gear Up to Work internship program, or the LIT
program as well too.
LIT program, the Learners in Training program. So they were all involved in that. And then the transferring from PIMA to a university, and then even getting a job, because I know Javi and Melanie and even Camila, but I mean a lot of kids come in just to help, for you to help them with their job applications and even their actual interviews. So
definitely,
that's awesome.
And quick shout out as well too. I forget that Tavita and Fernanda as well too. Yeah. They were LIT interns as well, and now also working for the county too. So a lot of possibilities that can happen. And luckily, we've been able to assist with that because of the things we get to do with Gear Up as well too.
And one thing I also appreciate Manny for is that if he doesn't know an answer, he's going to find the answer for you, no matter what. He's going to find the answer. And he'll be very honest, and he'll, and that's one thing, we all do that. If there's something that you need, or even, and it's never a dumb question, those
exactly.
questions are never dumb, but if we don't know the answer, we will definitely research and find. We have, a lot of liaisons that we work with, but we'll find the answer. One thing that I know that's kind of exciting there at Pima is that there's some new programs and expansions coming.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us? I have a couple here too that I'm going to mention. But
absolutely, like if I may, with the South 32 demand as well too, with the jobs growing with them.
Oh yeah.
They've started a cohort with electricians. They're gonna double up on that hopefully here and start getting more students to get into the electrician program as well too. What was it? The automotive technology,
industrial technology
AIT
field program.
So that one's a popular one down in downtown campus in Tucson with Pima. So that's going to be making its way down here as well too.
Yeah, hopefully in the fall semester of next, or even
Yes.
I think fall next year. I also heard about Pima trying to get a medical assistant certification program here at the Pima. Of course, the EMT program coming back, and maybe something along the lines of like a plumbing certification. The electrician's certification also, they're going to do a second cohort.
Yes.
And maybe even start a whole new cohort in fall. So we're excited about that because I think the trend is kind of CTE and those certified programs. So for them to bring it down here to Nogales is going to be a great thing.
Yes, and for those that aren't really interested in those long-term, maybe electrician will take a little bit of time there, but some of the other ones, a medical assistant and some of these other hands-on programs, remember, if you're not the type of person that's going to want to deal with such a great length of school, this is going to be a good way for you to go if you're interested. It's a short-term career, but it's going to get you to where you want to go, and you'll be able to work pretty fast. So
yeah, that short-term learning curve. So tell us about this year's FAFSA form. Any changes that we need to be aware of?
Yes, absolutely.
Myths about FAFSA?
The changes are all positive this time, I have to say it. So 2024 and 25 made me want to yank my hair out because the FAFSA application back then was difficult. I don't know what would happen or what miscommunication with the system was going on, it would either freeze over, questions would be wrong, we had to review, and it would take weeks to months for the application to update. It happens. Okay.
Verification.
25, 26, a lot simpler. A lot of the bugs were gone, but it was still a little bit of a lengthy process trying to get information and put it there. Also for the parent invite to be able to complete their section. 26, 27,
woo, woo.
Easier, so much easier now.
We get so excited about
yes. Come to me, please, and you'll see the difference. It is now so much easier. There is no more reporting taxes unless it's a foreign tax return. The invitation to send to the parents, all we need now is just their email. That is it. The questions are shorter, the application is shorter, and it's less confusing. The answers are very straightforward. There's a lot of changes to this thing, and it's all for the better. So don't believe some of the rumors that it can affect you in any negative way. It cannot, unless the only negative thing that can happen is that you could put your FAFSA assistance at risk for falling behind on grades, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But definitely nothing negative. It is a federal assistance, so yes, it is. We do obviously use social security numbers to be able to pull tax information, but that's it, and verifying identities, but it's nothing bad for you. I promise you, it is all for the better. FAFSA is there to help you out, and if the more we apply to FAFSA, the benefits remain the same. If we don't apply to FAFSA, that's when we start to lose it, like we didn't. We saw from the jump from 25 to 25, 26, the amount that a student can get became less. We want to avoid that. So the more students that apply, the benefits remain the same, and hopefully, maybe, possibly in the future, they can go up.
Yeah, and Manny, we were talking about this earlier, that amount of money that, that full, if you get the full Pell Grant, which is over $7,000, you mentioned. So they split it up by semester, but that could pay for one of these certification programs. They
absolutely can. And if you decide to go the Pima route, that can cover you that entire year and you'll still have money left over. So there's nothing wrong with that. And if you go to a big university, that's still a big chunk off the tuition. So definitely apply, no matter where you go.
Yeah.
If it's university, college, trade school, apply to FAFSA.
Yeah, and what would you tell a student that, I want to apply for FAFSA, I'm pretty sure I probably will qualify, but my parents don't want anything to do with it. What do you suggest the student do? I've
run into that situation, and it all depends on why the parents is refusing to help out the student. It may be fear because of the social security aspect of it, or they feel something negative is going to happen to them. But in reality, nothing will. To the parents, you're helping out your students achieve their goals with this FAFSA assistance, or for the application, I should say. Nothing negative is going to happen to you, so it's an individual process. The FAFSA form for the parent part is only going to be to report your income. That's what it's all about. If students, if you're struggling, if there are different situations happen as well too, just I can clear that up with the parents as well too. I don't mind. I love speaking to parents to help them out, understand what the process is. So if there's any way that I can make it easy for the parents to understand it, feel free as well.
Okay.
It ain't just for the students. I got you.
Yeah. Tell them again where they can find you and your hours and
Yes.
all that good stuff.
Monday through Friday at the Santa Cruz Center, 8 to 5. I decided to take a lunch hour, but if you need me there at that time, I make adjustments. I don't mind making adjustments to help out. So again, North Grand Avenue, right behind Walgreens, you'll see the Santa Cruz Center on the building. That's where I'm at, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you, Manny.
Absolutely.
And again, if you have any questions about FAFSA or anything, would like some certification information, they can reach you at the 520-394-7707, or you can call our main office.
Yes.
520-375-7960.
60.
Okay, I got there.
One last thing to add about FAFSA really quick. There is different circumstances that can help students out as well too. Students, if you have any doubts, whether it be because of like foster care or McKinney-Vento situations or anything like that, special situations where I've even met students that are actually married already outside of high school, like their first year. There's different things that can help you out to make the application easier. Again, there's a lot of different workarounds with this FAFSA. Nothing negative. Remember that stuff. Nothing negative is going to happen. None of the information that you give me is negative. It's only ways to help you out. So
Great. Thank you, Manny. Awesome. Great. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and happy holidays from the Santa Cruz County School Superintendent's Office.
thank you very much.